We're going to begin tonight with another escaped inmate running around the metro tonight.
And Ron, this guy has done it before, not the first time. So just 24 hours ago, we told you about a murder suspect from Arizona, able to get away from authorities at the airport before being captured again hours later. It was almost 12 hours later. Tonight, authorities are looking for this man. This time, it's Devonte Ross. John Sherry kicks off our coverage tonight live from Clayton County. John.
Tonight there are questions about how Devonte Ross was able to escape his captors here at the QT on Riverdale Road in Clayton County, and also about how Ross perhaps was able to use revolving door justice over the years to get out of prison more than once.
He told his captors he wanted some food. Devonte Ross was in handcuffs and waist chains because he was back in custody after escaping in March. He was going back to state prison. So the private inmate transport officers who were driving Ross to the prison stopped at this QT for him on Riverdale Road in Clayton County. And somehow Ross was able to get out of the vehicle and escape again. Immediately, the Clayton County Sheriff's Office and other law enforcement agencies flooded the area looking for Ross, suspecting he might be hiding with friends in the area. When Devonte Ross ran away, he was still in his handcuffs and chains, and his face and neck are covered in tattoos. How far could he get without someone noticing him and calling 911? Devonte Ross, born in 1992, has a record of felony convictions and also has an ability to stay mostly out of prison despite his record. A 2012 burglary in Douglas County. He was sentenced to 15 years in prison, and it was his second burglary conviction. But by 2017, Ross was already out of prison and trafficking drugs in Cobb County. He was sentenced to 5 years for that. But then Ross was let out of prison again, assigned to a work release program in Atlanta. In March, Ross fled that program. On April 1st, he was captured in California. And on Thursday, he was flown back to Atlanta. And the private security officers were driving Ross from the airport back to state prison when Ross told them he was hungry.
Devonte Ross is 5'9", 135 pounds, and again, he has all those tattoos on his face and neck. Police and sheriff's deputies are hoping people will call 911 if they think they know where Devonte Ross might be. Aisha.
All right, John, thank you. So as the search goes on for that suspect, remember just last night when you joined us, authorities were still looking for 20-year-old Hassan Strover. They found him right here live during Up Late. He's facing murder charges in Arizona and was being transferred back to Phoenix when he was able to get away from the Maricopa County deputies yesterday morning near Hartsfield-Jackson Airport. Strover will now be extradited back to Arizona. So let's take this to the next level for you. Transporting a suspect, we know, Ron, that cannot be easy. You really offer a unique perspective here with us tonight. As a former police officer, tell us what are some of the things that they should do to make sure something like this doesn't happen?
Well, there's a lot of things you have to consider. Every situation is different, but officers are taught these 3 principles when transporting prisoners. First of all, handcuffs should be behind the prisoner's back if it's a short transport to jail, not across country, obviously. This is going to make it really difficult for the prisoners to attack you and grab your weapon. It also slows them down tremendously if they try to take off running because you need your hands in front of you for balance, right? And don't get too friendly or chummy with a prisoner because all they may be doing is just sizing you up, hoping that you're going to let your guard down as they plan their escape. You know, we also learned when they're outside that vehicle, keep your hands on them all the time. Grab the cuffs behind their back just in case they try to make a break for it so you'll have better control. And believe me, I'm not trying to be a Monday morning quarterback, Aisha, but these principles officers must consider when you're transporting a prisoner.
All right, great insight from Ron Jones there. And stay in the know on both of these cases by downloading the 11 Alive News app. Get the latest news right in the palm of your hand.